Today's video is all about what's in my camera sling bag. So for those of you who saw my most recent Amazon Tech unboxing episode, you will know that I got a camera sling bag from Amazon. Unfortunately, it was too small for the particular gear that I was using, so I returned it and got a new bag that was a little bit bigger. So this is it right here. It's from Bag Smart off Amazon. This cost me $45, which was significantly more expensive than the other one, but it does fit all of the gear that I need and love for the particular work that I'm doing. And today I'm going to show you what's in this bag. So there's not anything too crazy with this bag. It's not a Peter McKinnon camera sling bag, that's for sure. But there is just one main pocket that contains all of the gear inside of it. And I am sorry if anything is slightly out of frame in this video because I am filming on my phone because the camera is obviously in here. So I can't really see what's in frame, but I have tried to line it up as best I can. Anyway, getting right into it. First thing right on the top is the Manfrotto mini tripod. This thing is awesome for the people who've been living under a rock for the last 5 years and haven't heard of this thing. This is incredible. I use it for vlogging. This is primarily a run and gun vlogging video focus setup that I have going on right now. And I will talk about some of the changes I would make if I was doing some other type of work. So then right on the top, you can see you've got some lenses, the camera body, and a microphone. So let me talk about those really quickly. First, on the side, let's talk about the microphone. So for a vlogging type setup or any video type setup, the Rode VideoMic Pro is amazing. Obviously the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus is the newest one. It's the best model. Automatic shutoff is incredible, but this is a great audio product. Rode is a great company. So this is what I use for audio in all of my cameras where I use my DSLR. Then in terms of my DSLR, if I just kind of move this one lens out of the way, that's in the main pocket here, kind of like screened down like this. And this is my Canon 80D. So this is the main or the only DSLR camera body that I use. I've talked about it in a ton of my videos, and on it, in this particular case, is kind of one of my shorter lenses. This is the Canon EFS 18 to 55mm f4 to 5.6. So this is just a great general lens. It's a little too telephoto though with the APS-C size sensor in here for vlogging, which is why I have the next lens in here. This is my Canon 10 to 18 f4 to 5.6 AF lens. This thing is awesome. Image stabilize as well. So 10mm is obviously super wide, but on the APS-C size sensor, it's actually 16mm. So this is, again, the vlogging lens that I would use. So if I was primarily vlogging, I would probably keep this on the camera body and then put the other lens in the bag as well. Then the last thing in here, kind of on top of the camera on this part, I've moved it now, but this is the Nifty 50, the Canon 50mm EF 1.8 lens. This is amazing for portraits. I am actually doing a little bit of photography after I'm done shooting this video. So this is an excellent lens, great for photography. Video, less so. I haven't found many uses for it. Prime lenses, generally I find for video, are just not as useful, but as a small and compact and very useful lens, it fits well kind of in this one slot in the camera bag. In terms of other things that are in here, there's the silica do not eat gel, which I forgot to remove, so whoops. But then there's also a zipper pocket kind of on the front side here. And in here is where I keep all of my camera cleaning products and microfiber cloths and SD card containers and storage pieces. So if you do want to see what all that looks like, I will link my original What's in My Camera Bag video in case you want to check that out. So as I mentioned, this is a primarily vlogging video focused setup, but if I was doing more photography, I would certainly change out lenses for something like this instead. This is the Canon EFS 55 to 250mm. This is an incredible telephoto lens that I've used for some video and photography recently, just for personal projects. And it is incredible, and it does also fit in this camera bag if I need it. So, having that in one of the side kind of lens pouches here is a really good idea. So if I was doing photography, this lens would probably also make an appearance. Now the great thing about this bag is that the dividers here are actually just Velcroed to the sides. I don't know if you can see that, but they are, and they are fully adjustable. Now the way it came stock is actually pretty good for me, just the way I have my gear kind of set up. But certainly they can be changed to fit a variety of different needs, including something I've actually tried out is for my drone. So I have a DJI Spark, a used one that I use quite often. It's not the best quality or the best range or anything, but it's just a fun drone that I can get unique shots with that I can't with any other piece of gear that I own. So that is a really fun kind of thing that I like to do, and having this bag for it is actually incredible. So if you want to see what this bag looks like when I have my drone on the go setup, definitely leave a comment and a like down below, and I will make sure to make that as a follow-up video to this one. Now just before we wrap here with this video, I would like to explain why I love a camera sling bag like this one, and why you may want to consider one for your gear as well. I have my full camera bag over there, backpack, everything, that I have primarily used and only used to carry my video gear with me for the last year or so. And if you've watched my original camera, what's in my camera bag video, you'll know that there was a ton of stuff in there. Many lenses, a flash, tons of cleaning gear, all of my drones, or all of my drone and drone accessories. And it was a lot to carry around. And possibly the worst part about it is, as a backpack, you had to fully take it off and lay it down flat before you could really pull anything out with this particular bag that I have. Now with the sling bag, it's much easier to use the gear that you have in it. So you've got your sling bag on, you're out in the field, and it's way easier, for example, to change a lens. I can just open the bag, it's already upright, all right here, and I'm just walking and I'm switching out the lens, right? I've got my camera here, maybe I'm switching to this lens. It's just way easier to do that versus having to set the whole bag down, open it up, everyone's watching, you're setting it down on some dirt somewhere. So this is just way easier to use, particularly when you're out in the field doing some basic video photography, because if you're going somewhere, normally you know what kind of gear you need. So, I don't need all of my lenses and my camera and my drone if I'm just going out for a walk in the trail where I want to photograph some birds and some landscapes. If that was the case, I need the camera, I need my basic lens, I need my telephoto lens, and I need my wide-angle lens for those landscapes. Now, that's why I love this sling bag. It makes my gear easier to use, and since it is easier to use, I actually want to change the lenses to get those shots, to get those videos, which I find really helps elevate the content that I'm getting when I'm out there shooting, and also is just lighter and easier to carry if you don't need all of your gear at once. So that's the video. That's what's in my camera sling bag, and of course why I love sling bags to begin with. Again, as mentioned, if you do want to see what it would look like if I had my drone in there for when I'm out droning, that's not really a word people use, definitely let me know in the comments down below, or tweet me at KyleGNew, shameless plug. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone. Definitely subscribe to the channel for more tech-focused videos every week, including my upcoming review of AirPods Pro. Going to be really awesome. We're working really hard on that video. Also, turn on notifications so you don't miss my new uploads every week at 10 a.m. on Tuesday.